Welcome Electric Tribe, and it is MattManectric here, and we're back with another episode of BattleSpot Singles, episode 54 I believe, in which we are trying to now climb the ladder with a team. I recorded episode 54 already, but it turns out my microphone disconnected about a minute in, and so I literally wasted half an hour. I kid you not. So, you know, I got 3 wins. I was so happy. It was such a good episode. You know, the last battle was pretty close, but no. Apparently my wire wanted to, like, slightly slip out of the slot, and that sounded slightly sexual. But you know what? Let's move on with this, because we've got a battle to win. We've got a Tapu Koko, we've got an Aegislash, we've got a Landorus, we've got a Tyranitar, we've got a Salamence, and a Noivern. And he is really weak to ice, so if I've got any ice beams or ice punches, that'd be great. I don't think I do. I think Metagross is Ice Punch. So it's Mega Metagross, Virizion Z. So, you know what, let's do this. Virizion Z Arcanine, Choice Scarf Landorus, Metagrossite Metagross, Leftovers Fini, a Life Orb Tapu Koko, and Fightinium Z. Virizion, we've got 20 seconds to pick my mons. Alright then. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Right, Landorus, Metagross, and Tapu Fini. My only potential problem is the Aegislash. But I think we can do it. No, he's got a lot of things weak to ice, and then anything that's not weak to ice in this team is weak to ground. So Landorus combined with, obviously you got Earthquake on Landorus, you've got Earthquake and Ice Punch on Metagross, and we've got Ice Beam on Tapu Fini. So I think I'm okay with this. Noivern is going to be the lead. Honestly, I think I'm just going to click Stone Edge and see if... Actually, I don't even know if I'll take it out. Let's find out. Landorus, or do I want to U-turn and go out into Metagross? Landorus-Therian, Jolly Nature against a Noivern. Right. So Stone Edge is doing... Oh, it could take it out. It's 50-50. I'm gonna hang my balls out there. Let's see. Come on. This is literally down to a coin flip. Yes! Get in there. We won the coin flip. And we're able to knock out the Koko. That is fantastic. It probably would have been actually better in terms of, for me in the battle, to go for a U-turn and just go out into Metagross, because then I've got Metagross in. You can't bring in T-Tar straight away, because, like I said, we've got Metagross in, and Metagross, we can Iron Head it, we can Ice Punch the Noivern, and such. Although he would get a Fire Attack off onto Metagross, and that wouldn't be ideal. But, you know what? I'm happy when I win coin flips. Let's go out into Tapu Fini. T-Tar really can't do much to Tapu Fini, although I don't think Fini will be able to do that much to T-Tar at the same time. We won't get affected by the Sandstorm because of Leftovers, so that's a thing. Misty Surge going to go up. That's a thing as well. Oh, it's a Mega T-Tar. Okay, this is dangerous. This is a little bit dangerous, especially if this thing wants to set up a Dragon Dance. Then I might be a bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. To be honest with you, I'm a tad scared of this thing. Let's go out into Landorus then. Landorus will outspeed it because we are scarfed. He will be put down to neutral attack. He doesn't know we've got Metagross either. He's completely unaware of that, although he might be able to predict it since it's my only possible Mega. So let's go back out into Landorus. I mean, an Iron Head from Metagross probably one-shots this Tyranitar, but I don't want to play it that ballsy. Oh, we're going to see a second Dragon Dance from this T-Tar. If we do... Okay, we're going to see a Stone Edge, and we're going to avoid it. Fantastic. Okay, it looks like the luck is with us, which is great news. I'm going to click Earthquake. I want this T-Tar scared out. Even if he wants to switch, he's not going to switch, and we're going to get some huge damage off onto this Tyranitar. Absolute massive damage.
Maybe I'll hit your weak point for massive damage.
Look at that. As our opponent opts for the second Dragon Dance. I don't think... Okay, unless he's got a dark type attack, I don't think he'll one-shot Metagross. I don't think he'll one-shot Tapu Fini at all. So, a +1 attack. So, I think we're okay. He's going to go for the Stone Edge. He's going to outspeed Landorus. We should eat up 1. We don't! It's a crit! Okay, then. I mean, yeah, you know what? To be fair, he missed 1. He's missed a Stone Edge. I won the coin flip against the Noivern. It's probably fair. You know what? Him getting a crit there is probably quite fair. I'm going to go for the Moonblast then with Tapu Fini. He's going to go for the Stone Edge. He is going to need to crit if he's going to knock us out. Look at that. That is barely anything. Fini absolutely eating that hit up. Moonblast connects. And hopefully that is a knockout on the T-Tar. Down it goes. And realistically, we should be winning from this point in the game. Although, if it's a Tapu Koko... maybe not. We've got to hope it's not Koko, because then I might have some problems. If it's anything else other than Koko... Oh, it is Koko. Okay. I'm going to Moonblast this thing. We won't live an electric attack. But I'm going to Moonblast it. Thunderbolt will be a 2-hit KO on Mega Metagross. I'm positive of that. I don't think an Earthquake will be able to knock it out in 1 hit. Maybe it will. But I'm not sure. Right, Metagross, Mega. I need to know these things. So it looks like he went for a Volt Switch there. Which is going to take us out. Right, Tapu Koko. Right. So an Earthquake isn't even going to knock it out if it was an Timid Nature. Right. That's not good. We may lose. I may have just lost this. Of course, the one where I win 3 in a row doesn't get recorded. Well, it does get recorded, but the audio doesn't work. And the one where I lose the first game gets recorded. I'm actually really quite salty about that. Gonna be honest. I'm quite salty. I now need a crit to win. So, yeah. Not happy. I needed my Landorus for this. He's gone for the Wild Charge. Oh, actually, it's a Wild Charge. I thought he used Volt Switch. Oh, all of a sudden, him using Wild Charge might have just won me the game because of the recoil damage. Earthquake goes off. And down it goes.
You serious?
Oh, that's what you get for running physical Koko, mate. That's what you get for running physical Koko. I didn't even realize it was a Wild Charge. I was looking at the damage calcs, and so I just sort of saw an animation, and the animation I thought it was Volt Switch, but it was Wild Charge. Oh, that's amazing. So we do actually pick up victory. We do pick up the victory. If that is a special Noivern, sorry, not Noivern. If that is a special Koko, he wins. End of. If that is a special Koko, he wins. Because we're not running Bullet Punch. Although, to be fair, after 2 Life Orb hits, if it was a Life Orb variant, Earthquake may actually end up knocking him out. It would go down to a damage roll. So, okay, if it was an Electrium Z, Thunderbolt, Tapu Koko, he would have won. But it's not. It's a physical Koko, and that's what you get for running physical Koko, mate. So, you know what? I'm very happy with that. That is the first win of this week. The first win of the episode as well, of course. We are against someone with a 1488 rating. I'm okay with that. That's fine. And we're going to see... Okay, there's a P2. We have to bring Virizion. The problem is, Virizion is absolute ass against everything else other than the T-Tar. Literally, Virizion is completely useless otherwise. It's going to get destroyed by the Gengar. It could probably get destroyed by the Garchomp. It will struggle against Dragonite. It will struggle against Blaziken. I think he'll lead Mega Gengar. So, I'm going to leave with Landorus again. It's a really, really strong team my opponent has. Really strong team. There's no enormous weaknesses. Which is kind of what I'm looking for. I think Tapu Fini could be a really good option. So let's bring that. How am I going to deal with the Gengar? How am I going to deal with Gengar? I think Tapu Koko outspeeds Mega Gengar. I'm not too sure though, so I'm just going to quickly look it up. Okay, we'll go down to a speed tie. Do I bring Metagross? I'm going to bring Arcanine, because Arcanine has close combat. Yeah, I think that's my best option. I mean, my opponent has a very good team. If they can pilot it well, they could beat us. They could beat us, but I'm confident. I am confident. Let's see. Let us see. Landorus is leading. I'm hoping it's the Gengar. Dragonite. That was not what I was expecting. It's Banded Dragonite then. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it's Banded Dragonite. The amount of times back in Gen 6 when I did BattleSpot, we just come up against Banded Dragonites just straight up. So, I'm going to go for a knockoff. And the reason I'm going to go for a knockoff is because I don't want a weakness policy being activated if it is weakness policy Dragonite. He goes into Porygon 2! That is freaking amazing! So we actually do go for the knockoff, as I just said that 3 times we've gone for knockoff. He's going to get an Intimidate off. That's fine. We're getting rid of this thing's Violite. That is incredible. Amazing first turn. Amazing. We've just dropped this Porygon 2's defenses by 1 stage. Both of them just gone. That is absolutely incredible. I'm going out into Arcanine. I want to hit this thing with a nice, powerful, close combat. Although, he probably will end up going out into Dragonite. Although, it doesn't matter because then we'd get rid of Multiscale. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can't tell you how amazing that is. Arcanine's going to come in, I mean, there's so much Intimidating going on right now. It's amazing. And we're going to see the Toxic from the Porygon 2. I can hit this thing with a really powerful close combat now, and the Porygon 2 is not going to enjoy this hit. The Toxic is annoying on the Arcanine, but it's not the end of the world. And I'm expecting either a Tri-Attack or something like that to come out from it. Although the way I brought in the Arcanine, close combat is extremely obvious. But we'll see if my opponent just see if my opponent switches out or not. They probably will. They're not going to switch out. Close combat's going to connect, and that does absolutely nothing. Well, that thing is defensive as hell, and it's going for recover. You are joking. You're actually going to do this. Okay, I need to bring in my Fini. I need to bring in Fini. He won't be able to touch Fini. He won't be able to poison us because I've got the Misty terrain up. I can set up Carmines against it and just start hitting it with Moonblasts. Hopefully get some special attack drops. Because I'm not about to sit here with Arcanine and just spam close combat until I get a crit. I can't be bothered to do that. I mean, on that second turn, I could have... Oh, no, for a cover. I don't know. So he's going to withdraw the P2 and actually got into Gengar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? He can't Will-O-Wisp us. Let's go out into Landorus before he Mega Evolves. Let's get out into Landorus before the Mega Evolution happens. That way, we're not locked in with Shadow Tag. I do not want to take a Sludge Bomb. We can bring in Lando. Obviously, Gengar does not have Levitate anymore, so he can hit it with a very, very hard Earthquake in the next turn. He cannot go for a Will-O-Wisp because of the Misty terrain. Although Earthquake is extremely predictable. Substitute. Right. That's annoying. I'm gonna knock off. In case you know, we get rid of the substitute. Knockoff probably knocks out Gengar, to be honest, even if it is holding the Mega Stone, so it's not a particularly powerful attack. But what are we going to see from the Gengar? Hypnosis. Don't hit! Wait, what? Does Hypnosis not... What? Why can you use Hypnosis if I've got Misty Terrain up? Can he do that? I didn't even think he could do that. That's not even fair. What? Hold on. That's actually not cool. I need to look this up. It prevents affected Pokemon from being... Oh, it's because I'm not on the ground.
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
Well, I'm a muppet. I am an idiot. I'm going to leave in Landorus, though. I am going to leave it in. I don't really see what Gengar can actually do to us, other than set up another substitute, I guess. Hex. Okay. He can do that to us. He can do that to us. Right. I'm going to bring an Arcanine, because I need to keep Fini around for that Dragonite. And I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz. See if we can get a lot of damage off onto this thing. He can't go for Hypnosis. He can't... If he can set up a sub if he really wants to. It would be a little bit silly, though, if he did do it. I mean, he could try and Poison Stall us. Or he can just Hex us straight up and knock us out. I mean, that's another thing, Matt, that you probably should have thought of. Yeah, so Mega Gengar's a bit of a weakness to this team, isn't it? A little bit. Might be a small weakness to this team. Okay. I don't like Mega Gengar. I really don't. I really, really don't. We'll set the Misty Surge up. Maybe he's not running Sludge Bomb, and I can have a dream about it, not going for Sludge Bomb. Maybe. I'd like to hope so. He's gone for Substitute. He's literally going to stall out the Misty Terrain, isn't he? But we're going to go for a Scald and hopefully just get rid of the... Continuously just get rid of the substitutes. I mean, it's not the best situation to be in. Really. He is just going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Okay. That's going to do a considerable amount of damage. Not enough to knock us out, however. Although the Dragonite can come in and just go for... that's not... I hate Mega Gengar. I genuinely hate Mega Gengar. You know what, the question of the day, I've got it written down on the layout already, is what is your favourite Mega Evolution? Along with what is your favourite Mega Evolution, what's your least favourite Mega Evolution? Because I think I've just found out what mine is. I hate Mega Gengar. I hate it. It's so annoying. Why couldn't they just make it bulkier instead of it not being fast? I mean, this team lacks priority, to be fair. It doesn't have any kind of priority. And I could have taken the risk and gone with Tapu Koko that game and see if I could have outsped it in a speed tag. The problem is, if he ends up getting a Hypnosis off onto my Metagross just goes down to a Hex anyway. I mean, my best option was probably bring Fini and Metagross and then something else. That probably, maybe Landorus instead of bringing Arcanine. Because I think Metagross was probably the only thing possible that was taking on that Gengar. If it could live a hit from it. And if we got the timing right with the Misty Terrain. Because if the Misty Terrain goes down while I've got Gengar, while Gengar is still in and I've got Metagross in against it, Gengar just goes for Hypnosis, puts us to sleep and knocks us out with a Hex. Job done. So I may be putting Bullet Punch on the Metagross at some point. I don't think it's an egg move, so. But it sucks we lose that game. But we're going to go into our final game of the episode. and see if we can make it a 2-1. I'm really disappointed I lost that. But I'm glad that I've found a giant weakness. I might get rid of the Fightinium Z off Arcanine and maybe put an Assault Vest on it. How does Arcanine learn Crunch? How does it learn Crunch? Because Assault Vest Arcanine could take on Mega Gengar. Because it can't put us to... It can't Will-O-Wisp us. Obviously it can go for a Will-O-Wisp, but Hex might not be doing too much. I don't know. Arcanine gets it at level... Growlithe gets it. I'll have to see. Probably won't be done for the next couple episodes, but I might end up giving it a go. Anyway, let's crack into the next battle. It is a Latios, a Scizor, a Salamence, a Hippowdon, a Tapu Koko, and the Mimikyu. Okay. Alright. 2 things weak to ice. 3 things weak to ice. Actually. Metagross can also help take on the Koko. And can also take on the Mimikyu. So Metagross is definitely being bought. I think I'm going to lead off with Landorus. We'll go Metagross again. Do I want to bring Virizion? I don't think so. I don't think this is the battle for it. Tapu Fini could be an option. Arcanine could be an option with Intimidate. But I would like to bring a Fairy type. Honestly, I think I'm going to bring Tapu Koko. It's fast, it can get off Thunderbolts, it can get off Dazzling Gleams and whatnot, and I think it's a good option. I just feel like it is a very good option for us. So. Pokemon Trainer 740. What are you leading off with? He's leading off with the Hippowdon. I'm okay with that. He won't Earthquake us next turn, and a U-turn plus Grass Knot I would hope takes out Hippowdon. My Tapu Koko has Grass Knot, so that's an option. I want to see how much a Grass Knot is actually going to do. We're going to calc it. Landorus. I don't want to look at Landorus. I want Tapu Koko. Grass Knot. On a Hippowdon. Max defense, after a U-turn, it will take it out. If it's got special defense investment, then we could be in trouble. But we're going to see if it's, hopefully it's defensive. I reckon that's got special defense investment. I don't know. I don't think U-turn would have done that much if it was physically defensive. And that scares me.
It scares me.
That really does scare me. Like I say, I'm expecting the Stealth Rock. There is the Stealth Rock, okay. Now, Grass Knot should knock it out. It should knock it out from that range. But, if provided it's max HP, max defense. He's going to surely know the Grass Knot is coming. He apparently doesn't know the Grass Knot is coming. We are going to get the Grass Knot off. Please knock it out. No, it's I reckon it's max HP, probably max special defense. Oh, and it's got the Berry. Don't be Citrus, don't be Citrus. Sorry, be Citrus, be Citrus. Good, okay. It's Citrus Berry. He's going to knock us out with an Earthquake. Not ideal. Not ideal. I should have just been going for Earthquakes, but with Landorus instead of rusting. He actually gets a crit, but the crit doesn't matter. Oh, actually, the crit might matter. That crit could have mattered. I'm just looking at the calcs. If it doesn't have any attack investment, I think the crit does matter. I don't think we would have lived the Sandstorm damage, though. Plus Life Orb. So we weren't living much longer, but I don't know. We'll bring in Metagross, though, and we will Mega Evolve. And wait, does he have any Intimidators? He does, he has Salamence, but Salamence isn't going to want to switch into an Ice Punch. But there's not really any point in me Mega Evolving. So I'm going to Ice Punch. I would much rather not Mega Evolve in this situation, because Clear Body is such a nice ability. And we know he's not fully defensive, so an Ice Punch should do it. And if he wants to bring in something with Intimidate in the following turn, like Salamence, then you are kidding me.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
What the hell is this Hippowdon's EVs? I cannot believe that didn't knock it out. That is ridiculous. That is genuinely ridiculous. It just ate that Ice Punch. Metagross, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed. Well, it's got some defensive. I don't know what that thing's EVs are, but I want to know the EV spread, because that thing was tanking hits for days. The Mimikyu is going to come in. I'm going to have to go out into Landorus and just make sure it's not going to have a giant attack stat. Metagross, I think, will live a Shadow Sneak at +2. I'm fairly certain if you were to just go for a Shadow Sneak at this stage and if we wanted to stay in. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to bring in Landorus. It's just the safer play. I can just go for Earthquakes on it. Make sure it goes down in 2 turns. But, okay, well, he's just going to Shadow Claw. Okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. Yeah, that does nothing. That does nothing. Problem is, if I lock myself into Earthquake here, and he's got Salamence, his Salamence gets a free Dragon Dance off, and I lose. Which is a problem, but I don't have much of a choice. Oh, he's just done it. He's just gone into Ments, hasn't he? I've got to go. I really should just go with my gut feeling. Just go for Stone Edge there. I should have just went with my gut. I have to go into Metagross now. It's game over, and I'm really, really disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed. Tapu Fini would have been such a good Pokemon to bring to this game. So, so good. It would be taking hits from the Salamence and being able to knock it out. It would take hits from the Mimikyu, because Mimikyu can't really do anything to it. It would be, I mean, Hippowdon would do nothing to it. It can't go for Toxic against it. It can't go for Yawn. I'm really disappointed I didn't bring it, because it would have been ideal instead of Tapu Koko. Koko is honestly pretty useless this game. It's shocking. It's gone for the Fire Fang, so he predicted my switch anyway. That's game over. I'm going to need to hit probably 3 Stone Ages in a row. Which isn't going to happen. You don't hit 3... And I need this first one to crit as well. So, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I'm really disappointed. I don't even think my team was that weak to this guy's team. I really don't think... I don't think I was that weak to it. I think I just should have bought Tapu Fini. I don't even think a crit would have taken out. He's gone for Double Edge. That's game over. And I'm really, really disappointed. Because I could have won that if I bought Fini. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Again, I could have won that if that Hippowdon's EV spread wasn't incredible. Or I probably could have won it if I just stayed in with Landorus and just Earthquaked it. I did so much wrong in that game, and I'm really disappointed with myself. But that is the way battles go sometimes. So if you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button. I promise you this team is better than what you've seen it, because it ran through the teams in the episode that got destroyed, and I'm really disappointed that I couldn't have put that video up, because I didn't want to do a post audio, because it just doesn't have the same effect. But yeah, if you're new and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and we've got links in the description to everything. Also, I'm going to be putting the Showdown export in the description for the teams, so that you can go and check them out on Showdown. We'll see you for the next episode. Bye-bye.